Here is another example of an API from OpenAI, the AI company. So this example is for TTS, text-to-speech, where you send it some text and it will respond back with some speech. This is something you would use when you're building applications that basically talk. You send some text and you'll get voice. If you want to create YouTube videos when you don't have to be on camera, you don't have to speak, you just give it a script and the AI will read the script for you. That's an example. If you want to create an audiobook, this is something you can use. So let's look at this example. So the URL is basically API, openai.com, which we already know. Then the endpoint is speech. It's a post call, and we have the payload. In the payload, you pass in the model is TTS-1 is the model that I'm using. The input will be the text that you want to be read out loud, right? The voice, there are several voices. I'm looking at like maybe 6-7 different voices. We'll try a couple of them here. And the format, what you want to get. You want to get the file in WAV format, MP3. That is basically it's a very small payload, very simple data. So I'm going to make the request, and this is going to convert this into voice. Let's listen to it.
I love working on test automation, and Super SQA is the best place to learn it.
All right, so this is the input. It basically read it out for me. And let's say you don't like the voice, you can select one of the other voices. Let's say I'm looking at the list. I see some voice that says SAGE, and now I'm going to make another request. It's going to process it and respond back. I didn't like that for some reason. Let's do Nova. Maybe they changed or something. I'm looking at it on the list. Oh, interesting. I did not know why that didn't work. Let's try another voice, Alloy. Maybe the model changed. It was telling me in the error here, input should be Nova. Or it doesn't like the fact that I have uppercase, right? I'm just going to do a lowercase a, right? It doesn't tell me what the error is, but it actually tells me, hey, this is what is valid. These are the valid values. I love when APIs actually tell you the solution right there, right? So let's listen to this. It's a different voice.
I love working on test automation, and Super SQA is the best place to learn it.
There you go. That's a female voice right here, right? So I'm not going to edit that out. I don't like editing things out like that because you get to learn. When I make mistakes, when I'm creating videos, I like to keep it in my videos so actually I show how I fix things, right? Because in the real world, you are going to run into issues. You are going to make mistakes. So a lot of times when I create tutorials, I actually leave the errors in there unless it's some really stupid one where I just edit it out. So that has been an example of an API that uses AI. Make sure you give me a follow. I create content like this all the time.